Hey everyone! So my overall score for this self-test was a 23. I answered most of the questions with 2s and 3s, which were frequently and sometimes. I guess my overall score means that I'm not exactly the world's worst listener, but I'm also definitely not the world's best listener. Sometimes I focus on the logic of the idea rather than on the emotional meaning of the message. Sometimes a speaker makes it really difficult to not be judged, depending on the topic of the conversation and how passionately I may feel about the topic. If they agree with me, then I don't tend to judge them. In a classroom-like environment, I try my hardest to listen critically and evaluate the speaker and what they're saying. But outside of the classroom or school environment, when it's just mindless conversation, I don't always listen critically. Unfortunately, sometimes when I am trying to listen critically, especially in school, um, if it's an important speech or topic or lecture, I do tend to wander. My mind wanders, and I miss important aspects of what's being said. So that's definitely something that I'm going to need to work on. Most of the time, I don't really see the point in trying to look too deeply into hidden meanings. I figure if the person wants me to know something, then they usually will tell me, or they should probably tell me. I shouldn't really have to delve too much into their hidden meanings. I'm good at conversing nonverbally with those close to me, like my family and close friends, but I very rarely look for meanings behind subtle nonverbal cues in everyday normal conversations with people. I'm definitely not the most active listener, which I should probably try to become more of. I'm an empathetic listener when conversing with my friends and family members, especially my family members. I try to see things from their point of view, and I often do feel what they're feeling. I could definitely work on being more of an empathetic listener when it comes to having conversations with people at work. Overall, I feel as though my listening skills could use some help. They're not horrible, but they're not the greatest either. So if you guys were listening, thank you. Thanks for listening.